Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Moltrap here, and this is the winners match. The winners match of MST Group 4 of the unnamed MSL MST. Usually they don't come out with a sponsor name until after the MST is over and before the MSL actually starts. Anyway, I am glad that game 2 was nice and hilarious. Has gotten me excited about this series again, because game 1 was just so long and drawn out. It was like, Hero, you've been dead for 20 minutes, just get out already, come on. Anyway, so we are, and I'm so glad that Hydra won, because now we got some more TVZ. That means the losers match is going to be TVZ as well, and then hopefully we'll have a TVZ final match as well, because TVT is not as interesting. And ZVZ also not as interesting, so most of the time. Unless Zero is playing against Yuck. Oh, that game was great. Anyway. Excuse me. By the way, someone was asking about my my job. I did finish my training. I almost got fired. Well, sort of. Because the training was also like a test to see if I was doing well enough, and they actually told me I wasn't doing well enough, and I had to do like an extra training session. But then they thought I was fine, so I do get to keep my job. I'm starting it up this week. It's just part-time. I'm really not getting many hours. I was hoping I was going to get more hours out of it, but I'm only going to be getting like 5-10 hours a week out of it, so I'm probably going to have to try and get another job pretty soon here. Anyway. But that's okay, because that leaves me all signs of extra time to sit around and watch StarCraft 2 streams. Actually, it's not okay. By the way, fun fact, all the MP3s that I record for my my commentaries, the MP3s, the ID3 tags always say that the genre is blues. Yeah. Because that's like the default when I export from Audacity. Even if I change it to something else, the next time I go back into Audacity, the default is blues. So I'm like, I don't really care enough to change it, because no one's ever going to see the MP3s themselves individually. So because they're just going to get merged with the video first. So anyway, yeah. So fun little well, it's not very fun at all actually, but it is nonetheless a little factoid. We see Hydra going for a kind of a 2-hatch build is what it looks like. He's got his lair going already off just 2 hatcheries, so he's gonna be putting on some early pressure. I believe, you know, I should look it up in the background here, but I believe this map is Terran favored. Let's see, match point. Let me bring up the stats. Yeah, it's a little bit Terran favored according to the stats. 56% win rate there, so not too big of a deal. But I've seen a lot of Zerg players have really good success on this map, going for 2-hatch mutas if they can put on that early pressure. I mean, that's how Flash has lost on this map, basically, was muta pressure, and Flash doesn't lose TVZ very often, so you know, that's apparently the way to go. But yeah, this map, you know, the natural expansion is really easy to harass, and the main is so big that it's sometimes easy to get in there and do some harassment on the main as well. So it can be a pretty good strategy to do. Anyway, Midas almost has his expansion up. He's going to get going with that. And he sent that SCV in there to see. It looks like his SCV has died. But he saw the lair was going up. He knows it's going to be a 2-hatch, so he knows about the timing. Although he's going to have to get his comm set up in order to get the timing exactly. But he still has time to build an engineering bay. He's probably going to want to start it in the next 20 seconds or so in order to make sure he can have those turrets up in time. Well, actually, no, he's got a little bit more than 20. But, no, he's got about 20 seconds. Because the way I always saw players, you know, really get their E-bays up a little before that Spire, and then, or as the Spire was going up, so they could get their turrets up in time. But recently, Flash has been kind of showing how you can start your eBay. Maybe I just didn't notice it until I started watching Flash do it, I guess. But you can start your engineering bay when the Spire is almost finished, like 3/4 finished, and still have turrets up in time, especially on a relatively long map like this. It's going to be kind of far. But Midas doesn't have an eBay yet that I've seen, unless it's at his front door. Show his base. Not seeing an engineering bay from Midas. This could be really bad for Midas. This could end very, very quickly because the Midas are about to come out, and he doesn't have an engineering bay even started yet. So he is not going to be able to have any turrets up to defend these Midas. He's just going to go off straight medic marines. He's building up another barracks, but he's just going to try and defend off medic marines. That's really strange that he didn't get an engineering bay up. I wonder if something horrible happened, like he hit BE and then planted it and then, you know, built a marine and an SCV and it didn't have enough minerals and it didn't build or something like that. Although usually he would have caught that by now, I think. But here he goes in, Hydra going in with the Mulus here, and he's just got free reign. There's no turrets. There's no turrets at all. What is going on here? And Midas apparently was going for a timing attack of some kind, maybe, or maybe he just realizes how screwed he is and he's going for a counterattack, stimming, trying to run as fast as possible with new expansion. Oh, and he's going to catch some of the Midas in the middle there, but they are able to dodge. Actually didn't do any damage there, just a few hits. I thought for a second it looked like he was going to lay into those Midas, but he's only got a couple medics with him, so they're not going to be able to heal up all those marines very quickly. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage here, sending in some Zerglings as well, slow Zerglings, but nonetheless able to take some hits, distract, while those Mutilas pick apart those marines, and I think Hydra has just taken the game, because that was all Midas had. He's probably got an engineering bay up by now, yeah, he's not, but he really needed that eBay up earlier, a couple turrets at his expansion, his main. That was horrible. So it looks like Hydra is probably, he's got a major advantage here. He's gotten his third base up now as well. He's going into harass. Those turrets come up just in time to help protect. But now Midas has lost all of his marines. Look at this. He's lost all of his forces here. He can just camp those Mulists on top of the barracks and kill any reinforcements that come out. This is huge. And he's not going to be able to get any turrets in the area either. He's probably going to lose those barracks. This is really bad. Midas is going to have to lift those barracks and fall them back to his turrets. And then Zerglings are probably going to come in and finish him off. If Hydra knows what's good for him, he's building Zerglings and sending them right now. I don't see any Zerglings on the minimap, I don't think. He really needs to be sending Zerglings in right now for the killing blow, because all he's going to have is turrets at his expansion right now. Look at this, he's almost killed off. He's finally got some turrets up, but he's almost killed off one of those barracks. He should finish off the barracks, I think. And falling back to that bunker. He gets a couple Marines in that bunker. That's actually going to be enough probably to take care of a few Zerglings coming in the front, but he, in the meantime, is just going to be able to dance those Mutas around and kill off the barracks. Barracks is almost dead and dies.